What's up, everyone? This is Kay from Lunarlight Games, and thanks for dropping in. Hello and welcome to the channel. If you're new, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Help us keep growing our channel. Anyways, we're back for more Final Fantasy XII. We go ahead and get set up here. Kind of forgot exactly where we left off, but don't worry. That's where our handy-dandy guide comes in to play. Alright, so let's go ahead and load in. Okay, so we haven't played this since about nearly 2 weeks, so definitely got to put a couple hours in here. Alrighty. Here we are in Bujerba. Bujerba is a bit of a strange place. It's a floating island with a lot of things to do as well. Frankly, almost everything in this game has a lot to do. Let's see, where's our guide? Excuse me for the wait here. Gotta pull up our guide. Hang on. Yeah, the crystals in this game are pretty neat. Then again, a lot of the character models are very nice. But hang on here, let me see if I can find this guide. Dang it. I think I might have lost it. No, never mind. Here's the tab. There we go. Okay, so where exactly are we? Okay, so Bujerba. Alright, one thing to note here, we cannot return to Dalmasca for the time being. So the first thing on our list here is finding a decent map.
The Lusu mines are just up ahead. Though, I do hear there's not much left there these days.
You're on your way to the mines? Then please allow me to accompany you. I have an errand to attend to there.
What manner of errand?
What errand? I might ask the same of you.
Right. Come on then.
What? Excellent.
Do me a favor and stay where I can keep my eye on you. Should be less trouble that way.
For us both.
So what's your name?
Oh, I'm Lamont.
Don't worry. I don't know what's in that mine, Lamont, but you're in good hands. Right, Bosch?
Vaughn's a bit of an idiot. Okay, so yeah, we gotta go find that cartographer that sells all the maps. Lamont is going to be our guest character for the time being. Here we go. Here's a cartographer. We have plenty of money. Let's buy up the map to Bujerba and the Lusu mines. There's no reason not to pick these up. It's just going to make exploring a lot easier. Okay, so make sure you pick up these. And then... let's see, what else should we be doing? We could probably go buy some more gear if we want to, but I don't think we absolutely have to. I'm gonna check it out anyway. There's better gear to be found inside the mines. Oh great, some of the stuff we can't even use yet. I think you're better off just waiting until you start exploring the mines. Especially seeing as how we're so low on money at the moment. And you can't forget that we need license points to fund all of our equipment. Otherwise, we simply can't equip any of this without the appropriate license. Oh, by the way, if you don't really care about getting equipment, just pick as many augments as you possibly can. Seriously, you don't even need equipment as Bosch. All you need to do is just pick up all the augments, and it'll boost your HP levels to ludicrous levels. Let's see. Do we need anything here? Yeah, I would just focus on getting all the augments cleared from the board. But, you know, you do you. If you would prefer to farm out money, go right ahead. Me, though, I'm going to wait until I get some more points so I can fund this one. So, that's the plan. Same thing with weaponry. Now, the only thing I would really suggest at this point to pick up would be the gambits. Sometimes those will come in very handy, especially if you're trying to do specific things. That way you can automate your battle system even further. So yeah, there's some decent equipment here. Seeing as how Bosch can equip the Osafune, we can drop this onto him. Same thing with the spear. Which is what I'm going to do now. Yeah, if I was still doing my platinum run of this game, I would do exactly what you just said. Just go out, grind for some points, gear, money, the whole works. This game absolutely does not care if you grind at all. In fact, with the whole setup currently, with the speed up function, you're practically encouraged. I mean, it's really simple to just boost your way up to like level 30 and beyond. And then, you know how easy it is to defeat enemies. You could grind the most basic enemies all day long, get as many license points as you could possibly need, fully upgrade your entire board and just blitz through the first portion of the game. I'm just going to pick up the spells. I don't know if we'll ever need them. Outside of the side content, story battles are going to be easy as crap. The hunts are where things truly become challenging. But unfortunately, that isn't going to be our focus of this playthrough. It's merely just like a story playthrough. I don't think we have that much time to devote to all of that. Seeing as how it took us like nearly 200 hours just to complete everything. Well, maybe less than 200 hours, but that's still way more hours than I can dedicate specifically just to this game. And if I were to go that route, I would probably just... grab the best items in the game. Yeah, there is a lot of content in this game. Like for example over here, if you want to complete your Sky Pirate's Den, they have a bunch of different tasks for you to do. Like for example, this one has you attacking over 300 times. It's also tied to your trophy progress as well. So if you unlock trophies, you'll naturally unlock most, if not all of these. And yeah, you do certain things here and there, you'll unlock all the icons for the Sky Pirate's Den. In order to get the platinum, you also need to complete the entirety of the bestiary. So that means fighting at least one of every monster. And believe me, there are a ton of monsters. Not to mention, if you want the extra passages in these entries, you need to kill a certain number of them. For example, if you want the second page here, you have to kill 6 more mimics. For example, the Dire Rat. Normally you only get 1 page, but if you kill a certain number, you will unlock this, the second page, and usually those entries will give you like lore about the in-game world. Or sometimes if you're lucky, it'll tell you about certain loot that you can sell for equipment. So for example, if you want the entry about the Dalmasca Ester Sand, you need to kill this thing over and over again to unlock the second page. There are a lot of pages. I think I did that one time around or another. Don't know what happened to my old save that actually completed every single thing though. Well, let's get moving. So this right here are the Lusu mines. We can't explore anywhere else yet for the time being. That's gonna have to wait until later. Oh, but hey, there's a handy vendor over here. He's useful if you need to sell off your loot. That way you don't have to run back into town. Or, you know, pick up potions, that sort of thing. Alright, so let's head down into the mines.
The Lusu Mines, one of the richest veins in Ivalice.
Under Imperial Guard, no doubt.
Actually, no. With but few exceptions, the Imperial Army is not permitted within Bujerba. Well, shall we proceed?
That kid sure knows a lot. And before you ask, no, that is not a girl. That is a dude. Let's see, do we need anything new here? No. Let's just make sure our gambits are up to spec here. Alright, so let's start exploring. As you can see, there's lots to see. Not all of which is currently accessible.
You will forgive me for asking, but you are diverting the purest of the Magicite.
I can assure you it reaches Lord Vane most discreetly.
Ha! You wear your saddle well.
Be that as it may, I have no intention of being bridled, Your Honor.
Then you prefer the whip? Stubbornness will see not only you broken, Excellency, but Bujerba as well.
Halim Ondor IV, the Marquis of Bujerba. The Marquis served as mediator at the negotiations of Damascus' surrender. It would appear that he is somewhat less neutral now.
They say he's been helping the resistance.
They say many things.
You're certainly well informed. Who did you say you were again?
What difference does it make? We have to find Penelo.
And Penelo is your...
She's a friend. She was kidnapped and taken here.
Alright, we have to rescue Penelo. If you didn't pick up Silence, you can pick up the magic here. Alright, so we have a lot of wandering around to do. Thankfully, with our guest character, it won't be nearly that hard. But seriously though, this area is huge. You won't be able to explore deeper into the mines until later in the game. And that's a shame because this place has a lot of interesting loot. And a lot of interesting bosses and characters to fight. Okay, not bad. What's down over here? Bunch of skeletons. I wouldn't worry too much about them. If at any point that you don't feel like using certain characters, you can change them to whoever you want them. So you can make a party of Vaughn, Bosch and Fran or Balthier, as long as it's, you know, 3 characters, or hell, you don't even have to use 3 characters. You could do like a solo playthrough of this game if you want to. So yeah, even though Vaughn is the main character, he does not need to participate in every single battle. So, I mean, if that's up your alley, you could always do like a challenge run. Do like one character. Pick one character, play that character for the entire game. I think we've about explored everything here. Let's go down. I swear, the original game, the original PS2 version was much more difficult. I think it's also due to the fact that you can change out your loadout. That makes things slightly easier. Because some of the new classes that are added to this version made combat significantly easier. Like, the rate at which you can apply your augments is a lot quicker than before. See, for example, like this one here, we already get extra battle damage down here. The original boards were a lot bigger, and so everything was just strewn about the entire field because there were no specialized classes. So you would have like one section that was just dedicated to augments, and because you started off like at the very bottom, it took forever to get up to those, and they would be so much more expensive than they are now. So yeah, on the one hand, this game allows you to customize more things, but at the same time they made it far easier. Yeah, Balthier's base stats make him very good for crafting him into like a mixed healer slash long-range gunner. Also, I should probably mention, whenever you're not using any of your other characters, they will still earn more license points. The only difference, though, is that they can't level up. So you can't just stick them into your back party and hope that they level up. You'll have to switch them out. Oh, Lamont's just a guest character. He'll be around for a bit, but eventually he's gonna leave. He's meant to be slightly overpowered, so that way, I don't know, I guess if you get tired of using him, he's not gonna die and make himself a burden. But I don't think we can interact with this yet. It's a good thing too, because having to carry your guest characters, that's always a terrible thing. At least he can hold up against all these battles. Alright, so we're supposed to get past this gate, but how are we supposed to do this? There should be something to interact with, but... Oh, great. I should probably mention there are traps littered here and there. In order to see them, you need something called Libra, which we don't have. So we need to get through this. Let's see. Oh, right. I'm not reading the map right. We have to go around. There we go. So that's how you get past that. The switch doesn't work yet. I would also be careful of traversing that wide open bridge. There are traps littered all over the place. So definitely take the lower walkways, or otherwise you'll trigger a trap like that. Yeah, that's even worse. I need to pick up Libra later. Also, on this section of the map, there's a rare enemy that will spawn in 20%. So, you know, if you're looking to get that rare enemy, here's the place to do it. Attack the other thing, Vaughn. There we go. I guess if you keep walking all over this bridge here, more undead enemies will spawn in. Now, unfortunately, only you can trigger traps. Traps don't really affect enemy characters at all. Those traps are meant to slow you down. They're not that harmful, but you gotta keep an eye out. Sometimes you might think you'll be A-okay, but then you'll step on one of them, take out your entire party, and suddenly it's game over. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer that it doesn't affect enemy characters. Apparently the devs didn't think ahead. Okay, we're doing alright. Grab the balance mote. Motes are meant to be used if at any time you think you're in trouble, just pop them. You never know. It might even turn the tide of battle in your favor. There's a gate over there. We can't get past it. So instead we gotta go all the way up and around. I guess the only people the devs want to give a hard time was us. Ooh, we got numerology. So that's another technique. For example, let me see here. Sort all of those. What does technique do? Or what does numerology do? It deals damage that increases with successive hits. I think there's a way to work that around into your build. Personally, I don't use it. There are better things to spend your time on. Here we go. I need 13 more points to unlock this one. And let's see, as for Balthier, nothing yet. We got a ways to go until we can get all of Fran's augments over here. Oops. Should always be mindful of traps.
Not like this.
Kind of like that.
Yeah.
This is why you should absolutely pick up Libra.
Yeah.
Let's see, do we really want to revive what's his face? Kinda. It's a weird gameplay gimmick. Okay, so where are we on the map? Leather headgear. I think we already have that for everyone. Yeah, that's a new one. Too bad. No one can use it. Oh well, let's keep going. It could be, but they're easily avoided if you have Libra up. Okay, where is this place? Oh, the Shunya twin span. If you're interested in getting a trophy, this place is probably going to be the best place for it. I think one of the trophies is that you have to build up a chain that's like upwards of 50 or so. I got hit there. It's actually really easy to do here because if you really want to grind for points, like LP and XP, this is where you would do it because all these enemies randomly spawn in. I mean, it's extremely easy. All you would have to do is just turn up your battle speed. And as long as you have the right gambits available, your character shouldn't die. Not to mention, when you get up to a certain chain, the drops that they leave behind will automatically heal you. But be very careful because if you're still low level, these guys will overwhelm you. Alright, how about we take care of this guy first? That goes... There goes him. Now let me see. Attack this guy. No, Vaughn, I don't need you to steal. Just attack. Gotta be careful that we don't run out of Phoenix Downs. That's probably by far the most important thing right now. Let's see, how far are we from leveling up here? 1700, Vaughn's about to level up too. I mean, it could. For example, let me see. I mean, it's not that much damage. I don't think they're weak against fire in this game. Okay, so we need to eliminate this guy. Sometimes if you aren't careful or paying attention, your gambits will work against you because there are so many enemies around. They'll do unintended things. Kind of like that. Might have to just run back for more Phoenix Downs. And probably to gear up too. I mean, they are weak to Holy. It's just we don't have Holy at the moment. That's more of a late game to mid game spell. I guess if you really want to, you can use your cure spells against them. For example... Oh, never mind. I guess Balthier's running low on MP. I think we still have barely enough items to keep moving forward. Yeah, if we get below like 5 Phoenix Downs, then we'll swing back around. But as you can see, we're building up our chain. I think I might even just stick around to build up the chain and show you guys how easy it is. Sure, it might be some needless grinding. At least we're getting money. Loot and money. That's the main thing. All you have to do is just keep repeating this area over and over. If you get to a point where enemies stop spawning in, you can hold down the flee button and just head all the way to the previous 2 maps. And then run all the way back here and the enemies will respawn. I mean, every single enemy that you kill gives you more license points, so it's only better and better if you keep doing this. For example, we can pick up this after 2 more enemies. That will improve Vaughn's damage potential. Over here, I guess Balthier is running out of MP, so let's put this one in. That will also allow us to increase his HP by 30 after this. His MP, he gets some points back after he gets hit, so that's pretty good. Gonna want to keep going. I don't see any more over here. Where are all of his augments? I don't know why he needs a battle lore augment over here. Oh, but there's his swiftness augment. We need that. The shortest route is probably going down here and over here. Yeah. That's gonna take some time. What about the other side? He has some decent stuff over here. It's just not that good. But his second swiftness augment is over here. In general, the white mage doesn't get access to too much in terms of augments. That's why we need his second class Machinist to help clear up some low points there. What about over here? All the good stuff is over here. It's like we go either the top route or the bottom route. Feral Strike is one of Fran's quickenings. Gonna avoid getting that for the moment. She's supposed to be a damage dealer, but she doesn't get very much. You know what, let's take this route so we can improve her HP levels. She's kind of low. On the low side, I mean. And then Bosch. I would just continue improving his HP levels. Seriously, he's a huge tank. Look at that, he has like 300 HP over everyone else. It's a good thing Vaughn keeps stealing because that's where the majority of our money is going to come from. All those bone fragments. One enemy at a time though. Don't try to focus on too many. Otherwise you're going to take on too many and you're just going to get overwhelmed. So we're picking up our chain level. Even though these are different enemies, they're still classified as the same. They're still skeletons. So if you really want that chain and that trophy, keep fighting these things. Eventually you'll hit like 100. Basically. It's one of the best grinding spots in the early game. Now, if only Fran would stop dying. Probably best if you switch back to Bosch. That way he doesn't interfere with the grinding process. Like how Fran isn't doing her part, you know. Since she's down, let's throw in Bosch over here.
At your best.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're just gonna eliminate these two and then we'll worry about reviving everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, so I should probably go over how big of a difference that gear makes in this game. If you don't have the appropriate gear, you just won't be able to survive. When my uncle first played the PS2 version, he somehow made it like all the way to I think 2/3 of the game, and he didn't even know that you were supposed to sell loot for money. I thought it was pretty funny. He somehow managed to make it that far into the game. Okay, so let's see, do we need to run back yet? We still have plenty of Phoenix Downs. But yeah, as you can see, more of these guys tend to spawn in. Perfect for grinding. But if you have the speed up feature from this game, it's better to grind back in the desert. Because then you can just pick up all of the license points without the difficulty like we do here. Alright, how are we doing here? Okay, Vaughn, pick up this one. We don't need your HP level that high. That automatically just chains into all of these right here. He's gonna be super strong. And then Bosch. 150, 110. I think we'll kill off 6 more enemies before we pick up the next one. And as you can see, the higher your chain goes, the better the loot is, and it'll give you better benefits too. So yeah, you're very much rewarded for grinding enemies. Oh yeah, Lamont can also level up as well. I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna go ahead and make our chain reach up to 50 and then we'll move on. I don't think we need to stay that long. But this goes to show you that every bit of grinding in this game serves a purpose. And whether you realize it or not, the game incentivizes you to keep grinding. I think we've just about... Oh, never mind. We haven't exhausted all the enemies here. Grab the arrow motes. No wonder, this is supposed to be a mage. That's why he's giving us such a hard time. Okay, so if you truly do exhaust all the enemies here, see how they're not spawning in anymore? Here's what you do. You run all the way back to this section right over here. Then you can come back around and suddenly the enemies will keep spawning back in. I'm going to show that real quick. Or, you know what, let's kill this thing. Because they're still spawning in. That's good. See, notice how that loot just gave us protect. So let's run all the way back. I'm gonna hold down the flee button. I'll just hit that screen there. Oops. I don't want them to fight. So we're just gonna run back. Right now, Balthier, make sure to heal up What's-Her-Face. And just like that, they will keep spawning in non-stop now. At least until they stop again, and then you can just run all the way back. Let's make sure we kill these things one at a time. Who's the weakest one? I should probably set this to whoever's weakest so we can attack that thing. That was close. Take care of this mage. Or what about this defender? Come on, buddy. If you can silence this guy even better, he'll stop throwing out spells. So we're getting close to hitting 50 kills. Now if only Vaughn would stop stealing. Yeah, because when he steals, he'll also inadvertently trigger some spawns. Try not to move too far, otherwise a whole bunch of things will just keep spawning in. .46. So we need 4 more kills. Looking good so far. At least this will help with our money concerns. since we're kind of running low on supplies. And believe me, you'll need it. Should probably switch out Lamont's stuff so that he can synergize with the rest of the team. He doesn't want to seem to help us out. There we go, there's almost 50. Alright, there is 50. If you want to, you can keep doing this until you reach 100. And then earn another trophy. But we're gonna go ahead and move on. Let's pick up that one, and then we can pick up, I think, like 3 more augments. I think these 3 right here. The cheapest route in order to get swiftness is through this side. So that's what we're gonna do. There are also some useful augments for the remedy. Your remedy actually doesn't cure everything. You have to get the augments in order for it to cure all of these other status effects. Something to keep in mind. I'm gonna get this HP boost for Balthier. And then we'll pick up the magic potency for his curing. Fran, we're just gonna get this so you can start working on your HP. It is way too low. But thankfully there's a huge chain that starts from like right here all the way down to here. And it even keeps going up here too. So yeah, from here all the way up to here, it's just gonna make her more and more tanky. That's really nice. Let's pick up that for Bosch over there. Now he has like almost double the HP of everyone else. Let's see, as far as our supplies go, we have plenty of Phoenix Downs. We'll buy more if we need to later. Right now, let's go ahead and move on. Notice how much easier it's getting. Oh, look who came crawling out of the woodwork. All it takes is a couple or even a handful of augments, and suddenly we're overpowered. Be careful of traps. No, shoot. We're gonna switch out Fran for now and throw in Bosch, seeing as how he's way under leveled. That does mean we'll lose some healing. I wonder, do we have any healing available for Bosch? No. Does he even get access to healing spells at the moment? It seems not. I think we need a knight for that. I mean, I guess we'll be okay, so long as Balthier can handle the extra work. Shouldn't be a huge issue because Balthier is just that tanky. We did get a Serpent Rod here, though. That is actually pretty strong. Compare that with Vaughn's Mage Masher. I mean, I guess I'll throw that onto him for now. And then I'm gonna remove this thing here so we can throw that onto... Let's throw it onto Balthier. That way his HP can get a boost. Not like a huge boost or anything. It'll be more than enough, though. So yeah, we can't remove this gate yet. That won't happen until later. Because you have to go the long way around in order to reach it. So where exactly is this on the map? Site 2, huh? I think we're almost at the end of this place. Probably a good time to go back and make a save, because you may or may not survive this section. Don't see anything here, though. This may or may not be a bad idea. Nothing here.
This is what I came here to see.
What's that?
It's nethicite, manufactured nethicite.
Nethicite?
Unlike regular magicite, nethicite absorbs magical energy. This is the fruit of research into the manufacture of nethicite. All at the hands of the Draclaw Laboratory. So this is where they're getting the magicite.
Errand all attended to, then?
Thank you. I'll repay you shortly.
No, you'll repay us now. We have too much on our hands to go on holding yours. So, where did you hear this fairy tale about nethicite? And where did you get that sample you carry? What do you know about the Draclaw Laboratories? Tell me, who are you?
Balthier?
You kept us waiting, Balthier! You slipped away in Nalbina. We missed you! First the judge and now this boy. The whole affair has a smell of money about it. I may have to wet my beak a little.
Keep your snout in the trough where it belongs. This thinking ill befits you, Begamnon.
Balthier. Too long have I gone unpaid. I'll carve my bounty out of that boy.
Where's Penello? We're taking her back.
The girl? Why keep the bait when you've landed the fish? We cut her loose on the way here and then off she ran crying like a babe.
Hey!
After them!
Hey, wait up!
We'll not be able to take them all. Fight who we must, leave the rest.
I mean, you can choose to stay and fight if you're that OP at this point, but we need to get out of here. Come on, where's the exit? If you try and stay and fight without the appropriate gear or level, you'll die like within a couple of blows. Avoid the fighting on the tracks there. If you were to go through the middle, the enemies will spawn in. Come on, buddy, slow down. Don't bother engaging anything, just keep running. If you need to heal, sure enough heal, but keep running after that. Same thing here, there are going to be enemies trying to target you, but you just gotta keep running. As soon as the AI can get caught on...
It would not seem they follow. We've lost them.
Much more running about with Bunga at my heels, and I'm apt to give up sky pirating altogether.
No, they gave up that easily. But yeah, I was about to say they seem to get caught on fairly easily by the stairs. Well, we're out of that mess right now, so no need to worry about them chasing us any longer. I guess if you want to, you can still keep exploring, but there's no need. If you're trying to do all the hunts and everything and whatnot, you'll most likely come back down here anyway. For now, let's go ahead and head back and figure out where Lamont ran off to. So, where'd you go, bud? These bats are fairly easy to kill, but this thing can be a bit of a pain in the butt. Just make sure you target him. And don't let Vaughn go off and steal for no reason. So we lost our chain. That's usually what happens when you try to attack a different enemy type. Alright, so how are we doing here? No, you still need to wait a while for that one. Balthier. I'm gonna have you learn this one over here. Decoy is handy to have if you're running a bunch of weak characters. You can have your white mage here cast that onto either the Bushi or the Shikari, by far the tankiest characters that we have, and have them act as shields. So if you're running, say, Bosch, since he's the tank on our team, we can have him absorb all the hits. It's very handy to have. Alright. Let's head back to the exit. I think we've had enough fun down here.
I see you've been out walking without the company of your cortege, Lord Larsa. We caught her wandering out of the mines. You must take care with such undesirables about.
I was kidnapped.
Silence!
If it is a crime to wander on one's own, then I too am guilty. Marquis, I trust that your estate can accommodate another guest.
Why not?
Judge Geese, I shall heed your counsel. I will not travel unaccompanied any longer.
That was unexpected.
Thank you, Penello.
Of course.
What's Penello doing? And what's the deal with that Lamont?
That's no Lamont. Larsa Ferinas Solidor, fourth son to Emperor Gramis and brother to Vane.
What? That kid?
Do not worry. I believe he will treat her well.
Nobody knows men like Fran does.
Our purposes lead the same way. To Ondor. We must find means to approach him.
The Marquis is channeling money to organizations opposing the Empire. We'll start there.
Oh yeah, friend knows men like no other.
Marquis Ondor announced my execution 2 years ago. If news of my survival were to spread, the Marquis may find his position compromised.
The men he's been funding bear little love for the Empire. They won't be thrilled to discover that rumors of your death were, in fact, greatly exaggerated. If we were to raise a clamor to that effect, we might just get their attention.
Nothing to it. I'll just go around town spreading the word. How about this? I'm Captain Bosch von Rotzenberg of Dalmasca. Well, what do you think?
That certainly qualifies as a clamor. All right, Vaughn, get to it. For the girls' sake, eh? Oh, and the more people around to witness your little performance, the better. If we're going to reach the Marquis, it's up to you. We'll be waiting here if you need us.
Vaughn's voice acting isn't exactly the best. It's not cringeworthy, it's just not great. Which, depending on your point of view, isn't that bad. Let's see here. Let's do some selling. Oh wait. Before I do that, let me make a save. Where are we? Okay, so that ends that section. If you still want to, you can save here and then dive back into the dungeon and do some more grinding. But I think we're gonna move on. Let's go ahead and sell all of our loot. We did make a killing down in the mines. I mean, look how many bone fragments we got. That's one of the main reasons why you might want to stick around here for the grinding. You can earn a lot of money and a lot of LP just for fighting those things. And we should probably replenish our stock of Phoenix Downs. I think I'm going to keep at least 10 in our inventory. If we run out, we can always come back for more. Now let's go check out the weapon shop. Oh, by the way, if you want to move on to the next area, you have to do this over here.
Bosch lives!
No one cares, Vaughn. No one cares. Let's see. Yeah, there is a life spell. I don't know if we have it yet. Or if it's even available. Let's see, we already have Libra, so we don't need to go in there. No, there's the magic spell shop. See if there are any new spells currently available. Ah, here we go. Pick up the raise spell in order to revive your allies. You'll also need the whole license for it too. Not a problem there. As long as you pick up the magic, this will stay in your inventory forever. The next most valuable magic to pick up is probably going to be Shell. I wouldn't bother with Aqua or Disable. Aqua is handy. Disable is like next to worthless. You're better off just killing enemies rather than disabling them. Let's see. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we could probably do. You know what? Let's go ahead and go to the weapon shop and the armor shop. And we'll also complete the rest of this main quest thing, whatever. Let's see, this Will crossblade. As you can see, the prices on these things is starting to shoot up dramatically. First things first, pick up the Assassin Dagger. That is gonna skyrocket our Shikari's damage potential right now. I mean, I guess... Actually, no, that's even worse. We already have the Serpent Rod. I don't see anything else here that's good enough for us. No one's using the crossbow at the moment. The battle bamboo is not useful. I want the partisan, but we don't have the license for it, so it is not a priority. Now, as for armor, Let's see. The ring mail is useful. Let's pick one up. I should really start learning more of the licenses for the armor stuff for our other characters. We have all of these and yet we can't use them. Let's see, iron armor versus scale armor. Let me go ahead and pick one up here. Probably two here. Then I guess we can skip these, but... do we need the extras? No, not really. Yeah, we need to grind for some more licenses here and there. Now, other than that, let's start screaming.
Bosch lives!
Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, he has gone from this world surely, Badra. The Marquis announced it himself. So yeah, a few people here and there don't realize that the Marquis lied to them.
I'm Captain Bosch!
Although, why would they ever believe this street kid? What if we go inside the weapon shop and shout?
I'm the Bosch von Ronsenberg!
Only 3? Be careful not to yell it when there are guards around, otherwise they're gonna get angry. What else? Maybe over at this terrace.
I'm Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca.
No one cares, Vaughn.
I'm the Bosch von Ronsenberg.
Only one person's listening.
I'm the Bosch von Ronsenberg.
No one really cares, Vaughn. Shut your pie hole.
I'm Captain Bosch.
Also, there's an item shop here. Aw, man. Nothing new. Let's keep going. What about you?
I'm Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca.
So these guys, the city Parajana, they're kind of like librarians in this town. If you tell them this... well, actually, no, they're more like the town crier. They'll actually, like, believe it, and thus increasing your notoriety by a lot more. Regular citizens don't really care, but if you do yell it at the town crier like this guy.
I'm Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca.
They'll help spread the word. Yeah, he's a little young. He's only like 17. Don't yell it at that dude. How about this group over here?
Don't listen to Ondor's lies.
Yeah, the captain's alive. He was executed 2 years past for the slaying of the Dalmascan king. I heard the Marquis's words myself. I don't know, maybe he was lying to you.
I'm Captain Bosch.
Also, if you don't keep this up, eventually your notoriety will go down.
Bosch lives!
So you definitely want to keep it up and keep yelling at these guys.
Von Rotzenberg of Dalmasca.
There we go. Captain Bosch von Rotzenberg. Yeah, he is gone himself, isn't he? You, boy, you will come with us. This is what you get for flapping your lips, Vaughn.
This is the one, Amaro. Says he's Captain Bosch, he does.
He would sooner pass for the king.
I knew he weren't no captain. That was a mean trick to be playing.
If a trickery it ended, it would end well enough. But why this boy? And why Captain Ronsenberg? An explanation is due, and I will hear it. The Empire's hounds grow passing bold indeed.
A shame if they learnt the Marquis trafficked with the likes of you. Agents masquerading as guides, a hideout at the back of a tavern? Not exactly earning high marks for originality, are we?
Now you've done it.
So Bosch von Ronsenberg does yet live.
So Vaughn really is all right. I didn't think I'd ever get to see him again.
You will join him soon. And until then, I shall see that you are kept from harm.
Thank you.
I am troubled. The Rabanastre Imperial Guard appear to have overstepped their bounds. I intend to speak on this with the Consul.
What?
Vane Solidor, the Consul, is my brother. The first duty of the Consul is to maintain order in Dalmasca. My brother is not one given to failure. Perhaps things aren't going as well as they might be, but give him a little time and he will put things to rights. Be not troubled. My brother is a remarkable man.
He frightens me.
Why?
I'm sorry. He is your brother. It's just, you don't understand how much we lost to the war. My friends, my parents.
So you fear the Empire? Listen to me. The men of my family, we are taught to place the needs of others before those of our own. I will see that you are kept from harm. It is my duty to House Solidor.
But how? How can I trust you?
Because I give you my word. My brother would do no less.
I knew there must be more to it, but to find you at the end of this tale? To see the Marquis's face when he learns of it.
I should like nothing more. I would meet him and see for myself.
How say you, my lord?
There is little to be said. I shall arrange a meeting with the Marquis. We shall expect you at the estate.
Okay, so it seems that we weren't crazy after all. Oh, if you really want to... Oh, wait, we haven't even done the other hunt yet, so that's a bummer. If you didn't do that hunt, the notice board won't open up yet. And if you kind of skipped it, well, bad luck to you. There's a lot of side questing that you can do here. But because we're still stuck with that side quest, we can't do anything. Other than that, let me see here. What else can we do? Let's head over to What's-Her-Face's Technic shop. There's a side quest that we can do here before moving on. Okay, so head over here to the Gambit shop. Where is Pilica? That's not it. Where the heck is she? Oh, never mind. Pilica is going to be in the Sky Grounds. No wonder. That's all the way back over there. Never mind. I'm going to speed up this so we can just march on over there. Ignore the erratic movement here. And here we go. Where is Pilica? I just like sometimes how many NPCs there are. Here we go, this is Pilica. Oh dear, Kupo, I cannot tell you, you are a stranger. Oh, never mind. In order to do her side quest, you need to do her hunt. Even bigger bummer. Oh well, that means we can't do anything here. Never mind, let's just move on. I think there's like an extra side area that we didn't go to earlier. I'm just gonna go ahead and uncover it. And then we will head off to meet the Marquis. If you still have some free time on your hands right about now, I would recommend grinding a bit more. Why? Well, because after we finish this segment, we're gonna hit a point of no return. And a dungeon that we cannot get out of unless we complete it. You know, that's a wide open sky you're sitting next to, kid. I would hate to be the one that pushes him off. Seems like he ran away. Please do not tell her that he's here. Whatever you say, kid. I think there's a side quest over here later in the game. Somebody dropped something, and you actually have to go chasing after it. It's a weird one. But we've done everything that we can here. Other than, you know, grinding. I would most definitely make a save here before entering the Marquis's compound. And also if you're under-geared and under-leveled. That's going to make this next section slightly tough. I think we'll survive. Vaughn's got his stuff, so let's get to it. Yeah. This is a point of no return. Make sure you save, otherwise you're going to get stuck. Alright, so, we've been expecting you. His Excellency the Marquis awaits. Well, let's go see what he wants. You know it's bad when the NPC asks you twice if you want to go. But we're ready. Let's go. His Excellency the Marquis is otherwise occupied until sunset. Please, I will show you to a place where you may wait in comfort.
Sir Bosch von Ronsenberg. It was not so very long ago that I announced you had been executed.
And that is the only reason I draw breath.
So you are the sword he strung above my head. Vane has left not a thing to chance. And?
A leader of the Resistance has fallen into Imperial hands. A woman by the name of Amalia. I would rescue her, but I need your help.
This Resistance leader, this Amalia, she must be very important. You understand I've my position to consider.
Would you let us see Larsa? He's got my friend with him.
I'm afraid you're too late. Lord Larsa's cortege has already rejoined the Imperial detachment. I am told they will depart for Rabanastre upon the arrival of the fleet this eventide.
What are we waiting for? For you to calm down.
Captain Ronsenberg, surely the exigencies of position are not lost on you. Why, indeed, you should find the enemy's chains an easy burden to bear.
Wait. Sorry. Can't be helped.
Summon the guard.
Huh?
They're to be taken to Judge Geese.
Those decrepit basking fools in Arcades tie my hands, and look what happens. I tell you, this country's obstinacy knows no bounds.
The insurgents in Rabanastre operate alone at present. However, should they garner external support, the situation could worsen. We have found the counter-imperial elements in Bujerba to be conspicuously well-funded. No doubt Marquis Ondor is behind this. Ondor must be reined in.
By the way, the Marquis has written us a letter. He claims that he's recaptured our runaway. He's given him to Geese.
He will die by my hand.
Your fraternity is moving. Ah! Geese returns with Larsa. Tomorrow morning they will leave Bujerba. See him home safely, Gabranth. Now I'm expecting Dr. Sid. You may leave.
We must see the real thing, to be sure. Nabadis taught us much. Yes, it's well hidden. They'll be off chasing after shadows, the fools.
Ah!
Yes. The reins of history back in the hands of man. Ah, Vane. You seem to be enjoying your job as consul?
I was kept waiting fully 2 years. What news of Arcades? Our honored members of the Senate?
Hard at work, as always, trying to find a dagger for your back.
They are welcome to try.
The prisoners, my lord!
Majesty.
After what you've done, how dare you? You're supposed to be dead.
Come now, come now. Have you forgotten your manners? This is hardly the courtesy due the late Princess Ashalia Benargin Dalmasca.
Princess?
To be sure, she bears no proof of her former station, no different than any mean member of the insurgents.
The Resistance.
His Excellency the Consul asks the ministry of the dethroned royal family in restoring peace to Dalmasca. Those who foster instability and unrest, who claim royal blood without proof, they shall meet their fate at the gallows. There are no exceptions.
I will not play puppet to Vane.
King Ramanas entrusted me with a task. Should the time come, he bade me give you something of great importance. It is your birthright, the Dusk Shard. It will warrant the quality of her blood. Only I know where to find it.
Wait. You took my father's life. Why spare mine now? You would have me live in shame.
If that is your duty, yes.
Stop being so stubborn. Keep on like this and you're gonna get us all killed.
Don't interrupt.
What?
Vaughn, that stone.
It was in the palace treasure.
Well, well.
Splendid. You brought the stone with you. This spares us a great deal of trouble.
Don't give it to him!
You have to promise. No executions.
A judge's duty is to the law. Take them away.
My lord.
Lady Ash is to be quartered separately. Vane Solidor, what fascination does this hold for you?
So you were carrying it all along. The Fate's jest.
Tell these fates of yours to leave me out.
Keep quiet!
There was nothing else that I could do. You know that.
Oh, I understand. Honor, duty, and all that. I still can't believe that was a princess.
I say keep quiet!
The Marquis has been busy.
Not lightly did I beg his aid. Listen, it's been a full 2 years.
I alone have kept Her Majesty safely hidden. I doubted friend and foe alike. I could trust nobody.
You did your duty, and mine for me.
I'm getting her out. I need your help.
Of course.
Alright, it's at this point that Vossler joins in as a guest. Same deal as Lamont. And we got a map too. You should probably check to see if everyone's geared up. Otherwise, let's go ahead and continue. So yeah, you will not be able to leave easily. You should most likely make a separate save, just in case you screw up or something. Okay. With that completed, we need to find our way over to the princess. Now, where could they be?
Wait. A word of caution before we set out. See that red web of light spanning the passageway? It is a mechanism to detect intruders within the ship. Break one of those beams and an alarm will sound, summoning the guard. The alarm should cease after a time, but it's better to avoid drawing unnecessary attention. Come, Her Majesty awaits.
You can follow his advice. Or if you just prefer fighting... Oh, wait. There are some people over here that we can kill. So yeah, the alarm's gonna trigger. Yeah, what warning. I just want to fight. Pretty much. If you're looking to grind, that's available too. And because the save crystal is not that far, you could just stick around here and keep fighting to your heart's content. And seeing as how we have Vossler along, he makes a strong case for sticking around here to grind. Though you should probably avoid killing these dogs, they will ruin your chain. So, let's see here. I'm gonna keep improving his HP levels. It's a hell of a lot better than increasing his... Actually, I mean, not increasing. Equipping his higher level gear. I would probably recommend getting the next level. Actually, over here, we probably should grab the swiftness augment. His weapons don't matter too much. Vaughn, however, we need to pick up this over here so we can speed him up. As for Balthier, nah, he's fine. Fran's just gonna sit in the back. There aren't any real items to worry about here. I think there were a couple items back in the mines that we could have picked up. Well, because I didn't stick around to keep re-rolling the dice, we're just gonna have to move on. Time to make do with what we have. Okay, still got a number of places to get to before we find the princess. Grab the echo herbs here. There are two ways of reaching the holds where the princess is at. You can take the short way or the long way. Let's keep moving. Oh wait, there's something over here. Just money. If I see an enemy, I'm gonna kill it. So, sorry guy. You're gonna get jumped. No, wait, never mind. I gotta go downstairs. So who's this good-looking guy? Hoplites. Hoplites are stronger than your ordinary guard here. But as long as you're playing it safe, making sure to keep your HP levels up, it's not that big of a problem. The reflect motes are nice to have. Oh hey, more ring mail. Ah man, we already have one of those. Yeah, no one else can equip that. Alrighty. I guess if you want to take the easy way out, you can go over here. That's going to lead you directly over to the prisoner holding. But of course, if you want to take the long way around, like I am, you can go this way. See, if you were to go down that middle door at the bottom of the stairs, it will lead you directly over here, thereby bypassing this section here, and you don't even have to go over here. But I'm an idiot. That's why we're going this way. Plus, you can pick up the sleep magic here. There are a number of other things to pick up as well. I think you can probably pick up the infuse technique, but I haven't seen that one pop up yet, so who knows where it's at. I wouldn't worry though if you can't find all of the magic here, because they're just going to become available for sale later. Come on, Vaughn. Less stealing, more fighting. Oh man, there goes our chain. What's down this corridor? An ether? Nice. If you're running low on MP, that's always nice to have. I'm gonna kill this guy first before we go through the lasers. So is that really a sword or is it just a giant bat? Because it sounds like a bat. See, why isn't Cloud built like this guy? Considering the kind of strength that's needed to swing a sword like this. It actually makes sense for Vossler here and his build. Thanks to all the potions these guys are dropping, you never need to worry about healing. Ah, crap. That was unexpected. Yeah, let's screw it. We're just gonna run straight through the lasers. There's another item. Come on, bring them all on. So much for you. Let's see, we already went down there. Is there anything over here? Not really. No gear, no items. Oh, what's this over here? An advisory is posted beside this unusual device. Be advised, this release is to be used under normal operating conditions and will not function during an alert. Oh, I guess it's the key, I mean not the key, the lock for the next door. And now the door is unlocked. And I guess you can't activate it unless there's no alarm. This room seems particularly empty. Dang, this guy, he blocked our attack. Nice. I don't know who leveled up. Oh, maybe it was Bosch. That's cool. So pick up that one, and then we can pick up this one, and then this one, and then this one. Vaughn's slowly starting to become our best attacker. Let's see. Right, decoy. I need to wait for that one. Oh, never mind. Let's pick up Raise. With Raise, we can now revive characters without needing to, you know, use Phoenix Downs. Let's see, do we want to pick up this, or do we want to give him his equipment? You know what? Let's give him his equipment. The other thing can wait. Yeah, overall this is a much better item, even though we do lose some strength. Now moving on. There's an item over here. Grab the potion. Is there anything up here? No. No potions, no nothing. Who's down over here? You came to the wrong neighborhood, buddy. Any other equipment here? Let's see, we need the door lock over there to access that. There we go, there's Infuse. That was very handy. Oh, but no. There goes the alarm. I don't see any enemies. They must be all dead. In any case, let's activate the release. Yep, that is now unlocked. So we can go down here now. Now we just have to make our way all the way over to our old party members. I would still recommend running around just to make sure we didn't miss out on any items. And also grinding. Nah, they actually want to live. Oh crap. I think we met our match. Get rid of these gunners and mages. There we go. Ah, crap. Well, there goes the alarm. Balthier, you better be healing everyone. Otherwise we're going to be in for a fight. Damn it, Balthier. What did you do? Oh no, this is not good. Probably about time we start using these potions. The potions are next to useless. And is there any way we can get rid of blind on you? No, Balthier has no MP. Keep making our way around. If we walk around enough, eventually Balthier will regain his MP and whatnot. And so he'll automatically start healing everyone. Usually MP will start regenerating a lot quicker when it's next to 0. Oh no. Crap. Gotta try not to die here. Seeing as how we only have like one healer. Come on everyone, take care of this guy. Shielded enemies are kind of annoying. They can always block attacks. Ah, crap. Balthier, you're not doing your job. There we go. I guess if we run around in place for a little bit longer, Balthier will eventually find his magic. I don't see anything else here. It may or may not be a good idea to walk into these lasers. Let's see. Don't have enough for this. What about you, Balthier? Probably not that. I'm gonna see if I can equip something else new here. No, that was a waste. Except for the silken shirt, this one's better. That'll improve his healing. As for these ones, I'm not so optimistic there. Time to pop potions. Seeing as how we have so many. There's absolutely no reason why you should ever hoard items in this game, especially potions. You will get those so often. No items up there. Anyone else? Came to the wrong neighborhood, buddy. You should have stayed back where you were. And I think that's it for this section. Yeah, this is where we need to go.
Fear not their numbers. Take down the leaders and the others will follow.
Yeah, you heard him. Now this also means I'm going to have to be careful about healing. Make sure to throw out eye drops whenever needed. Probably best not to keep doing silly things like, for example, stealing. Take down the mages. And also, Bosch, if you can, throw out high potions. All that really leaves are the foot soldiers, like this one here. Yeah, they said take down the leaders, but I ended up just killing the weaker ones first. Shot high potions over to Vossler. Come on, Balthier, don't die on us. And why are you two blind? I guess I'll keep throwing out these items. There we go, last one. Bosch is absolutely putting in the work. That was absolutely not a boss battle. Alright, so we have the break key now. Let's go and free Her Majesty, or Highness. Before going anywhere else, though, pick up this map here. Or is it? No, it's not a map. It's system. Excuse me. It's a systems access key. We'll be needing that. Let's make a save and replenish our health. And I guess if you need to buy more items, here you go. Kupo, not a word from you, Kupo. I know why you come. Oh, and thank you for opening the cell door, by the way. Most gracious of you. As I won't be visiting any more Imperial warships in the near future. The road calls, Kupo. Not even a thank you? You don't look like any Imperial I've ever seen, Kupo. Me, Kupo, I am but a humble traveling merchant. As luck would have it, I happen to be traveling here. Would you like to see my wares? I'll warn you, though. I only sell to one kind of customer. The paying kind, Kupo. This is the kind of thanks we get for saving your sorry hide? Well, I guess. He does carry all of the best stuff that you can get at this point in the game. Charge is very handy to have. I'm going to pick that up. We already have most of the spells here. As far as weapons go, I wouldn't worry too much about that because we can't really do anything with some of these. This one, however, will be very good for Fran, though. It kind of stinks, though. We don't get a better weapon for Bosch at this moment. What about gear? I don't think I have the license for this one. Oh, but this one increases Bosch's stuff, and he can equip it, so let's pick up that. Yeah. That's worth the upgrade. Not worth it, not worth it. Well, actually, let me have a look at these. Okay, that's worth it. Same thing here, I guess. I'm gonna avoid the shields. And as far as these go, this one is pretty good. This one's also pretty good if you're using Bosch, but because his HP levels are so high, he probably will never end up using this. Because it only activates when your HP is at crit. And I guess if you're running low on Phoenix Downs, now's the time to grab them. Any merchant worth his salt needs but one thing to do business, a customer. You sorry, ungrateful little Moogle.
You are unharmed?
Vossler,
Majesty.
It's nothing. I'll be fine. You.
Come on, let's go. What are you waiting for? Panelo's still out there.
We should hurry. They won't be long.
We will talk later.
Alright, so it's at this moment that Ash finally joins the party. You can also switch her out if you want to as well. She comes geared with these particular items. Not all that great, I think. And you can also assign her class now too. In my opinion, you should upgrade her as a black mage as well as a monk. Now, depending on who you want to start her out as, it's entirely up to you. You can't go wrong with either class. If you want to make her very tanky at the beginning, go monk. But if you're missing your caster, I don't think Penelo joins until much later in the game. You could always outfit her as a black mage as well. Thankfully, you already have most of the gear to upgrade the black mage, so it's not that big of a difference. As for me, let me use her as a monk. The monk isn't that bad. In fact, she is really tanky. So let's start off by doing that. We're going to boost her physical attack power. Then we're going to go all of the HP boosting augments. On the plus side, this game doesn't require you to keep grinding for more LP, because if you've already been doing your grinding in the beginning of the game, all of that LP will transfer over to your unused characters, even characters that haven't joined your party yet. Do we have anything else? I think we have just barely enough to pick up this one over here. And look at that. She has even more HP than Bosch. The monk class is a very tanky unit, for whatever reason. I don't think it really needs it because you also get access to light armor as well. Light armor does a hell of a lot to boost your HP levels anyway. She generally uses the same equipment as Vaughn. I don't think we have any upgrades for her right now. That's alright. Let's keep it moving. By the way, can Vaughn equip... No bucklers, no shields. Alright, so it's best to make a save now because we're getting close to the end of this dungeon. If you really had to, I guess you can have them fight unarmed. I wouldn't recommend it because they get access to a lot of good weapons anyway. This, sadly, isn't Final Fantasy Tactics, where the monk becomes near broken with no items equipped. For example, let me show you. Traditionally, though, I wouldn't use Ashe as like a melee attacker. You typically would pick the monk class because of the synergies. Ashe is more meant to be a mage caster, but she doesn't have the HP levels to back it up. That's why when you pick your secondary class, you take the monk and the black mage so that she becomes very tanky while at the same time very strong with her casting abilities. But anyways, I think we made our save, didn't we? You know, just to double check. I don't want to die against this next boss. Otherwise, all of our progress will be for nothing. Ash is by far one of the best casters in the game. I think she's probably at the top or tied with Penelo.
Majesty, we will cut your path.
I will not place my trust in the sword of a traitor.
Yet trust his sword we must, traitor or no. I see no other way. We track back, commandeer a ship and make our escape. Her Majesty cannot abide weakness, least of all in herself. We must make her confront the reality of our plight.
Okay, so the alarm is tripped. We really have to get out of here now. Now, how do we do that? Well, let's see here. Yeah, so we have to backtrack all the way back to where we came from. Let's take the short way around, since we don't have to stick around any longer. Of course, if you're still interested in farming, now's the time to do it. It would probably be handy to do, seeing as how we have all these enemies to deal with. And we're definitely not that strong. Oh no, more enemies keep popping up. Come on. Get out of here. And more of you want to party, huh? So everyone's blind. Figures. This is going to be like this all the way until the end. Oh great, even more enemies. Let me see if I can't learn blind enough for wealthier here. Sure, there's protect and shell. Where is blindness? Or did we already learn it? There's Stona, decoy. Where is it? Am I blind here too? Oh, never mind. He already has it. What the hell? So let's put on. Let's see, ally. Oh man, it doesn't have it. We didn't buy that gambit. That's fine. We'll just have to do this manually. Please don't die. And once more. Actually, no. Let's have you heal. We have a whole lot of potions, but they're not that great. We're gonna have to fix that sometime later. You know what? I'm gonna throw off steel at the moment because we don't need that on us. Balthier has his hands full healing. Now, if you're sick of fighting, you can always run. There's no shame in running. Well, because I have all these points here, I'm going to try to get as many as I can. Also, we can pick up new items for Balthier here. Do we have any extras? No. We'll have to pick that up later. Now, as for our White Knight / Samurai, let's see, we need 50 here and then 50 here. Otherwise, this is going to be more. We need like 110 in order to get this one. We'll pick up this one and then this one. And then from that point, there are a handful of more augments here and there, but nothing really that great. We have to go all the way down here in order to pick up more battle lore. Oh well, more on that later. Let's get out of here. That reminds me. Does Balthier have access to charge or not? We're gonna want that. No, not yet. We need this one because it helps replenishes his MP levels whenever he's out of it. And so we don't have to wander around so much. This is also a great place if you want to earn a level 100 chain. Damn. So, being able to revive your characters is really expensive right now. But, oh hey, free healing. Come on, Balthier. Don't slow down now. Sweet. 3 items. More ring mail. We could probably sell those. As long as you keep your chain up and you're killing a lot of enemies, whenever they drop loot, they're gonna drop even more items for you to use. Really handy if you're finding yourself struggling against enemies and you're dying a lot. No enemies here. Let's make it easier on ourselves. Let's go to the left path. And then we don't have to run all the way around.
Vaughn.
It's okay. We're okay.
Geese knows you've escaped. You must hurry. You are Captain Azalus. You will follow me. We must reach the airships before they do.
You would let us leave knowing who we are?
Lady Ash, by all rights you ought not even to exist. That you and Captain Ronsenberg were made to appear dead is like a hidden thread laid bare. Your actions hereafter will pull at that thread, and we will see what it unravels. This is our chance. We must see this through and get to the bottom of it. I believe 'tis for the good of Dalmasca and the good of the Empire.
Very well, then.
Thanks, Lamont.
I must apologize. Penello, for you. May it bring you good fortune.
Thanks.
Let us go.
Oh hey, we have all the party members now. Too bad. Bustler leaves. And we get a free item. That free item is not that great. It boosts your magic resistance, but it also makes you silent. Therefore, you cannot cast any spells. I mean, I guess it's good if you're trying to make a tank that doesn't rely on MP. For example, someone like Bosch over here. He doesn't have any spells, so this is going to be good for him either way. Also, be careful when using it, because if you have it equipped and you have your gambit set to cure silence, it's going to make one of your characters keep doing that, even though silence is permanent. No, if you equip it, silence becomes permanent. There is no counter for it. You can't even heal it.
Such a great shame. I must confess, I thought you the one who would help us restore peace to Dalmasca. No matter, we hold the proof of your royal lineage. A maid of passing resemblance will serve our purposes now. As for you, my dear, the Empire requires you no more!
What was that?
The Nethicite.
Your Majesty does not disappoint. Ever quick to spurn an honorable surrender, as was your father.
You know nothing of my father!
It's best to take care of these enemies behind you before moving on to the judge. He's going to be slow to attack, so don't worry too much about him yet. Just make sure you keep up the healing. Come on, guys. Why aren't you guys attacking this guy over here? He's kind of a pushover in this version. This guy was an absolute a-hole in the PS2 version. Like, it was genuinely difficult to defeat this guy. Yeah, so keep your HP levels up, otherwise he's going to start casting arrow.
We've secured an Atomos. Come!
An Atomos? All skiff, no ship. Hardly fit for a leading man.
So I can fly it then?
You're mad.
Can't we go faster?
Not yet. Hasn't gone too fast, they'd have noticed.
Balthier, your handkerchief. I thought you might want it back.
I shall wear it close to my heart.
Perhaps you forget all that Ondor has wrought.
I do not forget, Majesty. It was by his counsel, dangerous though it may have been, that we were able to free you. You must meet with him, Your Highness, and give ear to his words. He may act in league with the Empire, but his heart is not.
It is as he says. I ought not have kept Ondor at so great a distance for so long a time. I have played the fool.
You were only being cautious.
Majesty, I would ask you for some time. On our own, we struggle in vain to restore Dalmasca. I must search out some other way. Until I should find it, I would have Bosch remain at your side. Doubt him you may. But I measure his loyalty to Dalmasca no less than my own.
I know you would not speak so lightly. Very well.
Keep her well. Go to Ondor and there await my return.
Okay. We are finally out of that dungeon. I suppose if you want to do more grinding, you can now. And maybe outfit our old friend Pinello here, who we haven't seen for quite a while. Alright, so this is our basic party makeup until we get our second classes. I think that is more than fine. Let's see. Our Black Mage can take care of most of the heavy lifting. Sadly, she's kind of weak. We won't get much to boost up her health or anything like that until we get the second class. It's not that much longer though until we get that second class. For now, let's make sure she has enough access to her spells. I guess we want this one as well. MP after taking damage is very helpful. And what else? I don't see very many augments. That's kind of why you want to pair the Black Mage with a Monk. Because then you'll get all of the augments here, and all of the extra boost to your spells, in addition to covering the Black Mage's weaknesses like low HP with a Monk's HP output. So that way you can get the best of both worlds. A lot of magic potency with a lot of HP. Or if you truly don't care, just pick and choose whatever classes you want. You don't have to go all min-max like I'm doing here. Gain MP after dealing magic damage. That one's even better. So basically you get MP back after casting spells. Nice, right? And then we want charge as well. That's probably going to be the last one we pick up. That way you can guarantee that your caster never loses the chance to attack. I think we're going to continue working on our current characters until they reach level 15, and then we'll switch to the lower level characters. I would recommend doing everything you could possibly want in Bujerba at this point. Unless, I think you probably teleport back with teleport stones. Don't take my word for that. I don't remember if that works or not. Well, let's pick up some gear. If we even have the loot for it. If not, we can move on. We'll come back here for weapons on armor later. We don't have anything here. That's fine. Let's just move on. Don't have any money. So the game wants us to return to the Marquis. This time we don't have to worry about making an extra save.
When Vossler learned my father had been killed the night of the treaty signing, he returned to Rabanastre, there to aid my escape. There was still time before Vane's reach extended too far. We thought that you could protect me.
However, when I then made the announcement that you had taken your own life, I must have seemed a model citizen of the Empire. The announcement, you see, was Vane's suggestion. Of course, at the time I was reluctant, but I could not perceive his reasons. Now it is clear he meant to drive a wedge between us.
Halim, we are past all this. Boucherba must stand with us. We can stop Vayne.
I once knew a girl whose only wish was to be carried in her uncle's arms. Your Majesty is a woman grown now.
Then Boucherba will aid me.
Suppose for a moment you were to defeat Vayne. What then? You cannot simply rebuild your kingdom with the only proof of your birthright stolen. Without that, the Grand Kiltia Sanbur Omises cannot and will not recognize your Majesty as the rightful heir. You may yet be a princess, but without proof of your identity, you are powerless. You will remain with me. We do nothing till the time is right.
I cannot just wait.
Then what does your Majesty propose we do?
Uncle Halim.
Incidentally, what is the going rate for rescuing princesses these days? Food would be a start. The good stuff, mind you.
This can be arranged, though it will take some time.
Time enough for a bath, I hope. Dirty business, you know. Best bring a change of clothes, too.
What are you doing? This is Balthier's ship.
I'm going to retrieve the Dawn Shard. It's the proof that I need. I know where it's hidden. I'll return his airship later.
Are you crazy?
This is something that I have to do. Not only for myself, but for all those who have fallen. I will not be made to hide. I'll fight alone if I must.
You still have Bosch, right? Besides, you can't just go around stealing people's ships. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to concentrate.
That's quite enough, Your Majesty. What do you think? A bit over the top?
In my line of work, you never know when something like this might come in handy.
I'm trying to concentrate.
I'm leaving you with the Marquis.
You can't!
Trust me, you're better off staying here.
Suppose you kidnapped me instead. You're a sky pirate, aren't you? Then steal me. Is that so much to ask?
What do you have that I would want?
The Dynast King's treasure. The Dawn Shard is but one of the riches that lie waiting in King Wraithwall's tomb.
King Wraithwall, you say?
Kidnapping royalty is a serious offense. It won't do much to lower the bounty on your head.
How much is the price on your head these days, I wonder?
Allow me to escort you in Vosla's place.
Will you be joining us?
What? Are you kidding? I don't want to stick around this place.
Then I'm coming too.
Canelo.
Don't leave me here.
Of course not.
Then it's settled. We should leave before the Marquis realizes she's missing, like proper kidnappers.
Dr. Sid, does this set Draclaw?
I have confirmed he receives funds from Lord Vane. His agency in the fall of Nabudis is also certain. Yet, with Judge Zecht, who led the assault, missing, the truth remains difficult to ascertain.
The long, cold years have clouded my eyes. I cannot see my own son's heart.
My lord.
This illness will claim me. So then, who is to be my successor? The Senate fears the capable Peregrine Vane. They prefer a young fledgling emperor. Gabranth, once in the past I laid siege to your homeland.
The Republic of Landis is long since gone. My allegiance lies wholly with the Empire.
Perhaps. But what of your brother? He did not accept us as you did. He fled to Dalmasca. Did you never think to follow him?
I follow his every move. He is an enemy of the Empire. He will be cut down.
So you would kill even your own brother for the Empire. Be that as it may, Gabranth, your ruthlessness is not without merit. But it must not become this way with Larsa. You must ensure that it does not.
So then you ask me to be his sword, to strike where he might not.
Rather be his shield. Gabranth, keep your close watch on Vane. His is the keenest blade of all.
My lord.
Do this for me, Gabranth. I could not bear to see my sons war with each other again.
Whoa. This come in handy often?
It's tough being popular. Wouldn't want any admirers dropping in while we're away. Well now, that's as far as she goes. We'll be in yacht from here onwards.
Across the Sand Sea, to the Valley of the Dead, and to King Wraithwall's tomb below.
So when you're in yacht, skystones don't work at all. That's why we gotta hoof it the rest of the way, you see?
Happy you get to teach me something for a change?
Well, if you want to be a sky pirate, you gotta know your... Hey, what do you mean for a change?
Come on,
At least we thought to bring entertainment.
Oh yeah? Says who? You want to see what they think about it?
I wouldn't be so confident.
It's at this point where Vaughn's and Pinello's story fades into the background. Now it's more about our other characters, Balthier and the rest of the others, like Bosch and Ash. But in order to see what happens, we'll have to wait for another time. I'm going to end this session here. And it seems like a good place to end it anyway. We'll be back with some other game. I'm trying to think what we should play after this. But yeah, I'm going to take a dinner break. So if you guys have been watching this on YouTube, please like the video. If you guys have any comments or questions, please leave them down below for me. Let me know what you guys think. There's a lot of evil scheming and politicking going on. So some of these cutscenes may seem kind of out of place, but they'll make a lot more sense as we progress. And really, you have to understand the entirety of the story before you can really understand what's going on between the individual characters, like that one cutscene with the Emperor and Cabranth. I know I was kind of confused too when I first saw that, like, what the heck are they thinking? Aren't they kind of aligned with Vayne? But Vayne has his own goals he's trying to accomplish. Same thing with the Dr. Sid. But anywho, we'll leave that for another time and another session. Share this video out wherever you guys can, and also subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. If you have missed out on any of the previous play sessions, make sure to check out our playlist. We have a number of episodes currently available. But of course, if you're interested in some of the other games that we play, feel free to check out our channel. If you guys are over on Twitter, follow us at twitter.com/LunarlightGames. Out there you'll find deals, discounts, as well as news stories about the gaming world, as well as the odd giveaway we run from time to time. I need to pull the winner for our current giveaway, so that's one reason why I'm ending this here and now, because I kind of forgot about that. Oh well. We'll figure out who wins that giveaway in just a moment. But if you guys would like more info on these giveaways, make sure to check out the pinned post or have a look at our hashtag LunarlightVault. If you guys would like to support the channel financially, or if you guys would like to help support a giveaway, you can do so by dropping a donation over at paypal.me/LunarlightGames. The link will be posted down below. But if you guys don't have a tip for our tip jar, don't worry about it. Please continue viewing our videos. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Follow us over at twitch.tv/LunarlightGames, and also hit the notification bell across all of our platforms to get updates as soon as they're made available, or to catch whenever we go live. But that's going to be it for now with Final Fantasy XII. I really like this game. The story is very intriguing, and it only gets better as we go on. But that will have to wait for some other time. For now, I hope you guys are having a great Monday evening, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Take care, and we'll see you guys again in the next session.